Wait a minute, I can't math right now. I need my phone. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm sharing with you my really quick Ulta haul. Everything that I picked up today, it was completely free. So I'm going to share with you what I picked up, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you how I got it for free, a little bit about Ulta's reward program, and how to maximize that program. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. So this is everything in here. It's actually not a ton of stuff, but again, everything was completely free, so I thought it would be really fun to share with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. I guess we can start with the biggest thing. So the first thing I picked up is the e.l.f. 19-piece brush collection for eyes, lips, and face. At first I was eyeballing some of the IT Cosmetics brushes just because I have a few and I really love them, but for how much you're paying, I feel like the e.l.f. brushes is a much better value. So it actually comes packaged pretty nicely. Those are the makeup brushes. I think this came out to be $50. Here are a few brushes I was most excited for. This first one here is the contour brush. So this is one of their newer brushes, and it's supposed to be a little bit like the NARS Ita brush. This next brush here, I've had a couple of these already in my collection. This is their flat foundation brush, I think it's called, but this one is such a steal. I think this brush retails for $3, but it's one of my favorite foundation brushes before I started using the Beauty Blender. So this next brush came out with the flat contour brush. This is one of their fuller synthetic, I think it's like a foundation or a blending brush, but I'm excited to give this one a try. And this last brush I'm really excited for. This one is always sold out on their website. This is their crease blending brush. So these are only 4 of the brushes in the collection, so there's 15 more that are included. Again, I feel like this was such an awesome collection and I'm really excited to give it a try. So this next thing I've been wanting for such a long time, so I'm so happy to finally get my hands on it. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peat palette. I feel like at this point everybody and their mother has this palette, so I'm probably one of the last ones to get my hands on it. But it's such a pretty palette. The peachy colors are some of my favorite. Oh my goodness, it definitely does smell like peaches. I'm sure you guys have seen this a ton already and probably already own it, but I am so excited to finally start digging into some of these colors. And again, this palette retails for $49. So the last makeup-y product that I picked up is my favorite foundation. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. I was considering purchasing another foundation just to give it a try, but I honestly never stray away from this foundation ever since I tried it, so I just wanted to pick a backup of it. And this one is the shade Rattan. This is actually a little bit darker than my current shade, but I wanted to go ahead and get it ahead of time for when spring and summer roll around. And I want to say that this foundation currently retails for $39.50. So the last thing I have in here is a Clarisonic Deep Pore brush head. So this is a replacement brush head for my Clarisonic. I told myself for the new year I definitely want to spend less on makeup, more on skincare. So the majority of the things I picked up is kind of makeup-y based. So I wanted to pick up at least one skincare thing. So I decided to pick up this just because I know I'm going to need it. I don't reach for my Clarisonic too often, but when I do, it's definitely because I'm breaking out. So I wanted to get a brush head that would be great for acne-prone skin. And last little quick thing I have in here is just a sample bag. I usually always choose the skincare sample bags. So it looks like this sample bag is mostly Clinique. Oh no. So I got a Philosophy, this is the Renew Hope in a Jar moisturizer and the Renewed Hope in a Jar eye cream. So that will be fun to give a try. And we also have here, what is this? This is the Clinique Even Better Skin Tone Correcting Moisturizer Broad SPF 20. So that's really it for the haul portion of this video. I know it's not that many things, but at the end of the day, I did get them all completely for free. So now I'm going to share with you how I did that. So if you aren't already familiar with Ulta, they actually have a rewards program. So every time you make a purchase, your purchase will give you points that you can redeem for products. In other words, the points actually translate into dollar values that you can go ahead and then spend back at Ulta. Personally, I saved enough points to maximize that program, so that would be 2,000 points, which translates into $125. My suggestion, if you are going to use Ulta's reward program, I would actually tell you to go ahead and accumulate up to 2,000 points as well, just because that way you are getting the most out of your points. So the more points that you collect, the more that they're worth. So for example, 1,000 points is actually $50, but 2,000 points is $125. So if you take that 2,000 points and you make a purchase 2 separate times, you're only getting $100. But if you go ahead and save it up to the 2,000 points, then you're actually getting an additional $25. So again, the more points that you accumulate, the more that they're worth. So no matter what, I would always try to reach that goal of 2,000 points and then just spend it all there, because any point from then on, you're not really gonna get more dollars for your points, if that makes sense. So considering my haul, I actually spent a little bit more than the $125, so I'm going to explain to you how I did that. The e.l.f. brush set was $50 alone, the peach palette was $50, and then the brush head was $27, so again that's over the $125 budget, and I'm not even including the foundation yet. So what I did to make that $125 go even further, I actually waited until Ulta did their 20% off of your entire purchase. So if I got $125 worth of product, I would have just spent the $125 using my points. But because I waited to stack that coupon on top of my purchase, $125, if I take 20% off of that, I only would have been spending $100. I totally could have did that math in my head. So essentially with that coupon, I actually had a budget of a little bit over $150. So I hope that helped a little bit to explain how I got everything, and I will definitely leave some links down below so you guys can kind of check out the rewards program and kind of figure out the math of how you can get a haul out of their program. So I hope that helped to explain a little bit on how I was able to use Ulta's reward program to get free products. And you guys can leave any questions, comments, concerns down below. I will absolutely get back to you guys. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Join the family. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.